Начать новую игру. Посмотрим, что это заремастерили.
Came the discovery of the superstrings theory, which stated that an elementary particle that is 10 to the negative 35 meters in diameter was the basic element of all matter. This prompted the idea that an infinite number of worlds exist parallel to our own, all separated by extra dimensions at the subatomic scale. Will be a year long remembered in the scientific world as Professor William Kaufman's published work on ubiquitary strings is released. Simply put, Kaufman predicts that travel to a parallel world may be possible using a method he's called string tunneling. Many in the scientific field, while agreeing with his findings, say that the power output that is needed is far beyond the capabilities of science.
Anthony Zhu's trial ended today with a narrow not guilty verdict. The families of the 11 MIT lab workers who were killed in the July 1999 explosion contend that Zhu was at fault, and that his attempt to create the first matter-antimatter reaction was the cause.
Что-то в оригинале, по-моему, заставок даже не было таких.
You're in my light, pal.
Commander Slade?
Not bad. I guess my weight, too.
I'm Major Vernon, sir. We've got a diamond priority situation at one of our outposts, and I'm to bring you to the site.
I got time to finish my drink? Guess not.
Происходит-то? Держись, мужик, держись. Нет. Не нажимай.
Commander! Sorry, sir, but we're almost to the site, and I'm supposed to debrief you before we land.
Get on with it, then.
In your mission briefing, you'll see that yesterday at 16:30 GST, a top-secret military experiment was launched.
You got any coffee?
No, sir. Now, if you'll just follow along.
Damn. Okay, I'm all ears, Major. Go on.
Well, as you may know, scientists have talked about traveling to parallel worlds for the last couple of years, and yesterday, we did it.
Did what?
We sent a probe through the boundary separating us from the other dimensions.
Really? Where'd you wind up? Belgium?
For 71 minutes, we were receiving data back from the probe before an entity from that world damaged it, sending an energy backlash through to our world that's caused an atomic chain reaction we were unable to contain.
Looks like your precious lab blew up.
Not exactly. Pilot, give me a 30-degree roll to port. It caved in.
Let me get this straight. The probe you shot in the Twilight Zone screwed up and is sucking us in?
Yes. And the vortex is growing exponentially, Commander. We estimate 25 days before the Earth is no more than a cosmic memory.
So why am I here?
You're here to escort a group of 3 scientists into the same parallel world to repair and retrieve that probe.
I'm trained in combat and survival. I don't run an escort service.
Urgent. Soft gear maintenance op needed at Hall G13. Red Sector com briefing is a go at 1300 hours.
Look, all I'm saying, Anthony, is we weren't ready. I was as eager as you to test our theories, but that didn't give us license to...
Us? I'm not taking the fall for your flawed theories, Kaufman. My energy source didn't lose that probe, and when we find it, I'll...
Attention. Report all
Gentlemen,
packages.
this is Commander Cutter Slade. He's here to make sure you have no problems on your little trip.
No more than you've got, anyway.
This is Professor William Kaufman, head of the Cristobal Project.
Lab techs,
Yeah, it's a
vaccination
pleasure,
and-
Commander. I'm sorry
You
it
and me
has to-
both, Professor.
And Professor Anthony Xu, Professor Kaufman's...
Guiding light. Without me, he'd still be at the blueprint stage.
Where I fear we should have stayed.
We can save the speculation until after we've plugged that hole, gentlemen. Professor Kaufman, you're due at the pad first.
Oh, I'll be along momentarily, Major.
Urgent. Past 5 commanders. P1 reload.
So, what's the plan, Professor?
Quite simple, really. When we get to the other world, we locate the damaged probe and repair the systems using these backup cards. Of course, the damage could be anything from the power output to the...
It's not the power output, it's the string tunneling device.
We'll find that out soon enough, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the pad. Why did they choose you, Commander?
Guess I drew the short straw.
Nice to know we have something in common. See you on the other side, gentlemen.
One step away from proving my energy source can work, and now this. I can't believe my luck.
Don't worry, Professor. Stick close to me and we'll get through this.
Listen, G.I. Joe. I'm only gonna tell you this once. I don't take orders from anyone.
Is that so?
I have a strong feeling you're going to be trouble.
Mm-hmm. The feeling's mutual, Professor. Suit's a bit on the tight side.
Sorry. We've already sent a shipment of new technology weaponry to the other world. The instructions were in your brief.
Thanks. By the way, you said 3 scientists. So far, I've only seen double.
Wolf?
Oh, God.
What's she doing here?
You two know each other?
Not really. I know her lawyers pretty well, though.
Look, about that,
Is there a problem?
I don't really know. Is there, Wolf? I wouldn't want the Senator upset again.
My mother has nothing to do with this. I'm here on my own credentials.
Ms. Wolf is our exobiologist, Commander. If your mission runs longer than expected, she'll be helping you figure out which bugs to eat and what plants to
Commander
avoid.
Slade, T-minus 10 minutes to launch.
She'll also be attempting communication with the sentient beings we saw on the probe.
Communication? Her? How ironic.
You don't understand, Commander. What happened wasn't...
This happy reunion will have to wait, you two. Commander, we need you on the pad now. Ms. Wolf? What was all that about?
Guess you guys didn't have time for background checks. Level with me, Vernon. Is this thing really gonna get us there alive?
Would you rather stay here?
You've got a point there. Just try not to break anything else before I get back, will you?
We'll try, Commander. Good luck.
Забавное такое начало в оригинале, его точно не помню. Походу отдельно здесь какие-то заставочки, наверное, нарисовали. Давай, игруля, не вылетай только. От оригинала я помню, что он здесь просыпается без памяти.
Ulukai? Ulukai! Zonanikar! Sanguarta!
You guys want to keep it down? My head is splitting.
Ulukai, are you unhurt?
I think so, Doc, except my hearing's a bit out of whack.
I do not understand, Ulukai.
Ulukai? What's that, some egghead word for... Holy shit!
What is egghead?
Who are you? Where are the others?
I am Sakrin, leader of the Dolotai Guardians. What others do you talk of?
Others, like me.
We found you alone, Ulukai. No others were there.
Brilliant. Now what?
Now we will help you retrieve your 5 Mons and defeat Feyran and his soldier leader Croax. Then all of Adelpha will be free.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there, Chief. I hate to burst your bubble, but I've already got a world to save.
Yes, Ulukai, and that is Adelpha.
Why do you keep calling me Ulukai? The name is Cutter Slade.
Hundreds of moons ago, the Prophet Khazar spoke of a higher being, the Ulukai, who would arrive at this time to save Adelpha from destruction at the hands of Feyran. To do this, you will need the 5 Mons, sacred objects that have been hidden around the regions of Adelpha, awaiting your arrival.
Sounds like you have some real problems. Zokgrim, was it? But right now, I gotta find the 3 other people on my team and a busted probe. That's my first priority. If I have time afterwards, I'll see what I can do about helping you, okay?
If you search for friends and busted probe, have you a way of finding them?
Now that you mention it, no, I don't.
Then I propose a deal with you, Ulukai. I will tell the other Dolotai Guardians to go out into their regions and search for what you seek. When they discover anything, they will get word to me, then I to you.
How many men do you have?
Once, we numbered in the thousands. Now we are but 100, and getting smaller with each moon.
So if I help you get these Mons, you'll use your 100 eyes and ears to look around this world for me?
Yes.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice here. How will you know where I am?
We will know, Ulukai. Many Talon will not believe in you until they hear stories of your good deeds. All will watch your every move.
Fair enough. Now the probe is a big, shiny metal object, and I need to find it first.
Is this what you seek?
A backpack? Where'd you get that?
It was found where you arrived, Ulukai, as were many sacred objects of the Yods.
No, the probe is much bigger than that. You said the rest of the equipment is there?
No, Ulukai. When sacred objects were discovered, many Talon take them for themselves, to have a little part of the Yods, and to feel hope that some moon they would help. Most Talon will not want to give up their sacred objects.
This mission will be a snap, Commander. It's just a simple repair operation. What could go wrong? Well, let's count. I lost my crew, can't find the probe. My equipment is being used by the natives as rosary beads. And I have 1 backpack with my HK-P12 and 30 rounds of ammo. I believe that places this mission somewhere just south of Fubar.
I did not understand all what you said, Ulukai. But if you are looking for more items, I would like to give you this.
What is it?
This Gamsav is believed to save a Talon's essence when it is held and squeezed in one's hand. When you do this, a strange glow builds inside the Gamsav, and after a few moments, it lets out a bright light. This is believed to imprint your essence on the Gamsav, but you cannot move while the light is growing.
Skip it, Chief. This is too much. Look, I think I need to clear my head. Got a place I can stretch my legs a bit?
Of course, Ulukai. Our camp is open to you. You should find my son Jan. He can help you. Once he has done so, return to me, and I will open the Daoka, so you may leave.
Вот, сохраним. Ну, забавное такое начало. Так, настройки звука не появились. F, бросить вещи E, прыгнуться C, карта Tab, пробел и Shift. Ага. Хреново. Что настроек звука нет, как-то громковато здесь все. Но музячка, конечно, классная. Пускай в Индии я убавил. Можно еще чуть потише сделать, но вот чисто через винду только настройки делать. Надеюсь, сейчас чуть получше. Эх, 20 лет прошло с релиза этой игры. Что это такое было? Перекатик. Оп. Оп. Нормально. Закрим. Главарь повстанцев. Так, что это у нас такое? Патрончики. Так, стрелять пока никак нельзя. Что у нас там? Карта. Север, юг, запад, восток. Ага. Приблизить никак нельзя. На скролл он ставит оружие. Так, а как убрать его обратно? Так, Наев, Гамсав, карта мира, блокнот. Закрим хочет, чтобы я поговорил с его сыном Яном. Прежде чем откроется Даака. Что такое Даака? Название этого печального мира Адельфия. А Даака это портал. Ага. Немножко освоились. Странно, про скролл ничего не написано, но что-то оружие он скроллом включил. Угу. На Е убирает. Все, понял. Где мне вам сынишку Зака искать? Красота. А, джетпак же есть, который не очень работает как-то. Звездные врата. Ага. Но патронки же не бесконечные. Нестабильная органическая энергия обнаружена. А вот и Ян. Ян, привет. Как с тобой поболтать, Ян? Постой, постой, постой. На левый клик. Привет.
Pardon me, buddy. Are you Jan?
Yes, Ulukai. I'm glad that you are feeling better.
Thanks. Your father said you could help me get the kinks out.
The what?
Forget it. I need to get some exercise. Can you help me out?
I can do that, Ulukai. There are 4 tests we do here to train other guardians. I can guide you through them if you would like.
I would.
Then you can choose from our tests of jumping, swimming, targeting, or sneaking.
Notepad accessed.
Ну, поплыли, водичку посмотрим.
Tell me about your
Помню, в
test
оригинале
of
она
swimming.
шедевральная была.
We test the ability of all guardians to swim down into the waters around Adelpha. This is useful for us when we hide our items or want to avoid the soldiers of Croax. Follow me, and I will explain our test.
Unstable organic energy detected.
Detected. Камера приколюшна так далеко от персонажа. Что это, что это, что это у нас? Какие-то кристальчики.
Yo, Shorty. You want me to swim in there? I'll freeze my headset off.
This water is very cold, but it holds items that you may find useful. Swim to the bottom to find the best ones, but be sure to protect your essence.
Notepad accessed.
Так, понятно. Ну, поплыли. Оп.
Oh, is it not?
Да не, в оригинале вода круче была. Она прям такая реалистичная была. А здесь ее более прозрачно сделано. Так, правый клик, он ныряет. Ага. Если правый клик не нажимать, он всплывает. Неужели не играл, принц? Outlast. Ремастер версии вышла. Игруля 98-го или 97-го даже года выпуска. Знали бы, куда плыть. Кислородик все равно есть. Так, ну вроде все ракушки я собрал. Поговорил с ним, вместе с Яном надо завершить 4 проверки. Ну вроде все. Еще какой-то металл. Музыка, конечно, классная. Эта игруля чем-то напоминает сериал «Звездные врата». Если помните такое. А куда я нашел? What the fuck? Может, он меня там должен встречать? Белзу, повстанец, Рес, Ян. А, ну да. То есть, походу, мне надо проплыть, и он меня там встретит. Графика лучше, чем в пабе. Игра 98-го года. 20 лет этому шедевру. Не, Ян все-таки там продолжает как-то ходить. Так, ты где, дружище? Ты в доме? Вроде бы испытание он взял, убежал. Ну, патронки.
Yo, Shorty. Tell me about your test of swimming.
You have finished that.
Не-не-не. А, все правильно, ты завершил.
What about this targeting test?
You have finished that test, Ulukai. There is no need to repeat it.
Как так? А, это я пострелял по урнам, по этим. Проверка прыжка.
Let's try this jumping test.
Follow me, Ulukai. I will take you to the place where we test the skills of jumping.
Погнали, мужик. Не зря, значит, пострелял по горшочкам.
Yo, Shorty. What now?
Across the water, you can see the steps that lead to the top of the rocks. Jump across there and claim your reward. Only those of strong essence can make this jump.
Notepad accessed.
Вроде понял, мужик, тебя. Сейчас попробую перепрыгнуть.
Let's see if this headset transmitter works. Slade to group. Slade to group. Is anyone reading me? Damn it, people! Turn on your receivers!
Be careful coming down, Urukai!
Да нормально все, мужик.
Ah, damn it!
Только непонятно, джетпак держать надо? Нет, он как-то сам работает. Не надо пробел держать. Погоди, погоди, мужик, не уходи. Скрытность.
Come here a second, would you? What is this sneaking test?
This is our most difficult test. Since my father orders that we follow the no-violence teachings of Khazar, we find that we are forced to try and sneak into places without the soldiers seeing us.
Nothing wrong with a little sneak and peek. Saves on ammo.
If you say, Urukai, me, I want to fight. But my father forbids it. And so now we train how to retrieve objects without being spotted. Follow me and I will tell you the rules.
Как скажешь, мужичок, погнали. Shadow Colossus. Не играл в такую. Раз у нас кто такой? Так тут же тест на плавание, мужик. Красота. Не замерзай, у них тут еще.
Can I ask you something? How does this work?
Urukai, you will now begin the most difficult of our tests. What we will do is have you stand in the area of the square. Once I say 1, 2, 3, you must begin to try and get the fruit I lay on the ground.
Sounds easy enough.
It will not be, Urukai. If you leave the square before I count 3, I will start over. If I see you, I will tell you, and you will have to come to me to restart the test.
Let's go then.
Enter your square and we will begin. Wait for my count, please.
Notepad accessed.
Ну что, мужик, давай.
2, 3.
Ща на изи просто. Давай, отвернись. Оп. Оп-оп-оп-оп-оп.
I have seen you, Urukai. Come, speak with me.
Как ты меня заметил-то?
Want to try that again?
I guess you are still weak from your travels. Let us try it again. As soon as I say 3, you will need to get the fruit. One, 2, 3.
Может, мне рядом с фруктом надо было стать? Или вообще проплыть? Это же гениально. Да как ты меня увидел, мужик? Это оказалось сложнее, чем я думал.
I guess you are still weak from your travels. Let us...
против часовой, что ли, смотрит? Да, мужик. Может быть, не обязательно красться. Чё такое?
An EVD? Where did you get this?
It was found where you arrived, Ulukai. I meant to give it to you after our tests were complete, but I think you need it now.
То есть, походу, не обязательно?
One, two, three.
Быстрее, быстрее, быстрее. Так, уже лучше. О, я ж взял.
Want to try that again?
Maybe your travels have taken away your skills, Ulukai. It is of no matter. I will tell my father you finished this test.
Maybe just one more try?
It is okay, Ulukai. Many young Talon failed this test.
But I can...
It will be our little secret, Ulukai. Do not worry.
You reza frackin' son.
Результат за Крим. То есть можно либо пройти, либо маленький секрет он не расскажет. Батя, что мы не прошли.
Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
He is a great leader, and if things were different in Adelpha, he would be the leader of all the Dolotai Guardians. As it is this moon, we must hide or face the reverting flames of Feyran.
He gets people to join him by burning them?
Yes, Ulukai.
Strange recruitment plan. How's your father fighting back?
We never fight, although most of us would like to. I am beginning to think that my father's essence is going weak. I want to no longer listen to his teachings of Khazar and of peace. I want more than anything to revert Feyran myself for what he has done.
Whoa, simmer down there, Jan. I'm sure your father knows what he's doing.
We shall see soon enough.
So, did I pass?
Yes, Ulukai. I have no doubts that you could pass our tests. It was my honor to help you get out of your kink. I hope now that we will be able to learn more useful battle strategies from you.
Your father wouldn't be too happy about that.
My father does not want to see what is happening around him. He talks of the old moons of the Guardians and the honor their name once held. Never does he see that few are being left alive which believe the way he does.
Don't worry, Jan. I've never failed in a mission yet.
May the odds be silent during your travels, Ulukai. My father will be glad to hear that you are ready to begin.
Thanks.
This and many sacred objects are all around Adelpha now, Ulukai. When they were found, many believe them objects of the Yods.
Йоды? Кто такие йоды?
Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
He is a great leader.
Это мы уже слышали.
He gets...
Great leader.
Strange...
We never...
Whoa.
We...
Так, двигаем дальше. Испытание пройдено. Надо подождать, пока Ян дочитает до 3, потом... Так, ну вроде же пройдено. Деньги Зоркина. Забавная валюта. Так, а теперь нам нужен его батя. Рез, Белзу, Ян, Зоприм.
Stable organic energy.
Ну-ка, Зокрим. Что дальше? Насчет Новака, Шамазари, насчет Крагакса. Готов идти, послушаем.
Pardon me, buddy. What is a Daoka?
They are the travel rings that have been found throughout Adelpha for thousands and thousands of moons. No Talon knows who created them, only that they allow fast travel to regions where they lie. We turned ours off to make sure no soldiers followed us when we rescued you.
What are these Mon you told me about again?
It is said that you will come to Adelpha and reunite the 5 Mons. Then the season of Feyran will come to an end and all of Adelpha will be at peace once again.
And what are they?
No Talon knows. They were found by Caesar and then hidden from the soldiers of Feyran by all the Shamas after Caesar was reverted. Find the Shamas in any region you enter to begin finding them on, Urukai.
What is a Yod?
The Yods are the forces that watch us from above and give all Talon our essence. They are the ones who have brought you to us, we hope.
Can you tell me about Shamazar?
It is the region that the Daoke in our camp leads to. This region is filled with temples and many Talon there are forced to grow food for Feyran's soldiers.
Lexicon accessed.
Say, Zokrim, what's with that Gamsav you gave me?
That is your Gamsav. It is a very special piece of Adelpha, and only a few are ever found.
Great. What's it good for?
If you take it in your hand and squeeze it, light and sound from inside the Gamsav grows. When it reaches full power, it will cause a bright flash. That flash is thought to save your essence, in case you are reverted.
Oh, that's different.
Be warned that if you use this near soldiers, that they will hear it and come running. Also, any energy that comes near your Gamsav will disrupt it, and you will have to begin again trying to use it.
How many times can I use it?
I do not think it has a limit, Urukai.
Типа кристалл сохранения.
What can you tell me of Croax?
I was very young when he became the leader of Feyran's soldiers. From what my father told me before being reverted, Croax always tried to be in control, to have others under his power.
How did he and Feyran get together?
When Feyran first arrived in Shamazar, he met with Caesar several times. They were always seen arguing. Croax saw his chance to join forces with Feyran. And together, they began to teach their message of power over the weak.
Tell me more about the Dolotai Guardians.
All Talon of the Essence Fey used to be Dolotai Guardians. Since the Fey Essence allows us to use our essence to attack, we became the hunters and protectors of the Talon.
So what went wrong?
When Feyran arrived in Shamazar, he began to change the minds of some of the Fey Talon. He said that the Fey were stronger and should lead the other Talon. Many of the Fey did not listen to Feyran, but a few of the less honorable ones did.
Why didn't you try and stop him then?
Many of us began to battle with the followers of Feyran, but the way of the Talon must be one of peace, or the essence suffers. This is how it has been for countless thousands of moons. Caesar spoke against our use of force, and we followed his message, but Feyran took advantage of this, and reverted many of Caesar's followers.
And now?
Now we are but a few left. Feyran has done his best to remove our voice from Adelpha, but we continue to fight in our own way. Many Talon want us to succeed, but most are afraid to say it.
Lexicon accessed.
So how can I get out of this joint?
Have you finished Yam's tests, Urukai?
Sure did. He says I passed with flying colors. Now I should get going.
As you wish, Urukai. But before you leave, I will remind you of our deal. You find the 5 Mons, and we will attempt to find that what you seek.
That'll have to do for now. But just know, the second I find that probe, I'm completing the mission first. Understood?
It shall be as you say, Urukai. Now the path to your first Mon lies in Shamazar, the region beyond the Daoka in our camp. Once you arrive there, you will need to find Shamaz Zeb. He may be in the village to the far west of the Daoka where you appear.
Sounds like a plan.
In other regions as well, you will need to find the Shamaz. They are the only ones who can help you find the Mons.
So the only people I should find are them?
Others will try to help, Urukai. A good talent to find is also a recreator. I think they have discovered secrets about your sacred objects.
The recreators?
Yes. They and all others will help you. I only hope you will find the help of the leaders as well.
The leaders of what?
Many of the regions produce resources for the soldiers of Feyran and Croats. I have been in contact with many of them, but all are unwilling to stop their work for Feyran.
They like working for him?
No, Urukai. They simply fear his anger, or they are too dumb to understand why we want to do this.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that if I have the time.
I know you can win them over. You have the mark of the Urukai on you, and all will know your words carry great weight.
So that's what it is. I thought maybe one of your guys mistook me for a New York subway car.
Be warned, Urukai. Many soldiers have been seen now that you are known to be alive. You will want to stay away from the Temple Fey in the center of Shamazar. There are many soldiers there. Stay to the south end of Shamazar.
Thanks for the advice.
Know this. All Guardians will be watching you. You will find our help when you are fulfilling the prophecy of the Urukai, and you will know our anger if you do not. All Talon will know your actions and treat you in the manner you treat them.
You just remember that I need to find the others and that probe, and we'll get along famously.
Then I will activate the Daoka for you. May the Yods be silent, Urukai.
Notepad accessed.
Угу. Так, а как сохраниться-то? Брюлик, походу, надо использовать. Такая проницательная история. Бежать, пригнуться, бросить. Гамсав, F1. Угу. Оп. Ну да, точно, сохранением. Так, побежали. Да, откроются врата. Обсервер я играл, лютый-лютый трэш. Я же на стриме проходил. Не то, что проходил, он через час чуть не стошнило меня. Открыть врата. О репликаторах.
Pardon me, buddy. What can you tell me about these leaders?
They are the Talon placed in charge of supplying items for Feyran, like tax Zorkins or food. Anything he needs to support his soldiers.
And you've had trouble convincing them to stop?
Yes. They know of Feyran's anger and what terrors he can bring when a Talon goes against his will. We Guardians do what we can, attacking supply convoys, storage houses, but we never can weaken them enough. You may be able to convince them, Urukai.
Any hints on how?
all of the leaders would follow your words, if all other Talon of that region know you are truly the Ulukai. You will have to speak with them to find out what is stopping them from helping us defeat Feyran.
What's a recreator?
They are the ones who make the weapons for Feyran. But do not think they are bad, Ulukai. They do so against their will.
Why should I see them?
I know that they studied your sacred objects, and may be the Talon to see about finding more of them.
Так, ну вроде все, поболтали. Поговорить с Шамазебом, на Шамазаре. А как вправо листануть? Ага, просто передвинуть. И дополнительное задание. Поговорить с аппликаторами, убедить командиров производства временно его сократить. Найти Шамаза, который знает о Моне. Вот с Зебом, Шамаз Зеб. И отыскать какой-то Мон. Полетели в другой мир. Очевидно, портальчик под водой. Какие-то мухи летают. Кривовато портал-то установили. Красота. Привет, мужик.
Hello there.
Ah, you are better, I see, Ulukai.
Better.
Sure am.
Then you will want to find Shamaz Zeb and begin searching the regions for the Mons. Please know that all the soldiers of every region are on the hunt for you. I would suggest that you stay here in Shamazar until you feel you are ready to travel into the other regions. But know that you can enter any of them whenever you feel the need.
Thanks for the tip.
It is my honor to help you, Ulukai. But another word of warning. Some Daokas lead directly into soldier camps. You would be wise to enter only those Daoka that you know lead to someplace less dangerous.
I'll keep that in mind.
Then I will not keep you any longer, Ulukai. Shamaz Zeb waits you in the village to the west. If you would like, I would like to take you to the village.
To the village. Да, мужичок, отведи.
You can take me there.
Заблудимся еще.
Yes, if you would like.
Sure, I'd love the company.
I will show you what I can along the way. Please follow me, Ulukai.
Follow me. Местный рейден. Ох, красивая у вас планетка-то, мужик. Какие-то страусы там бегают. Чё такое? Идем, идем. Странник на заднем плане. Планетка, ну, походу, он, да. Предыстория Destiny. Там что-то живое. Вдалеке жуткое. Мужичок, ты не топи так вперед-то. Все.
To the north of this spot is where the Temple Fey is. Many soldiers of Kuroax are around there. You should not enter there, Ulukai.
Sounds like good advice.
The Temple Fey is one of 4 temples in this region. The other 3 are to the northeast of the Temple Fey, but they are all smaller. We must go now.
Местная экскурсия. Ух, туманчик такой. Так, к северу. А где у нас север? По прямой? Вон вроде хромец какой-то виднеется на горизонте. Типа, мол, ты туда не ходи, там храм Фае. Там главный злодей. Фермер дух земли.
We are here, Ulukai. The village is just to the west of here. I hope Shema Zeb will be of some help.
Ditto, pal. Thanks for the tour.
My honor, Ulukai. Wait, I did want to give you a small piece of advice before I go.
Shoot.
There are convoys of supplies leaving almost all regions of Adelpha. They go to supply Feyran soldiers. If you can, you may want to stop them when you see them. I know it could make the soldiers weaker over time.
I'll try. Thanks.
May the Yads be silent, Ulukai.
Хранят тебя йода. Гразин. Ну, кто-то, наверное, тоже залезть может на гору нет. Так, к западу он сказал. Или вот это и есть. Как мужичок тебя зовут? Сканирование. Ох, мазафака, карта-то охренеть не встать. Ты кто, мужик? Найти талану. Командир, Зеп. Так, а мне кто нужен? Зеп вроде.
Pardon me, buddy. Do you know where I can find Shema Zeb?
Has Ulukai looked west of here yet? Go many steps in that direction.
Иди на запад. Улюкай. Ну, север, юг, запад, восток, туда. Мы же оттуда прибежали. Фермер, дух земли. Тебя, мужик, как зовут?
Do you know where I can find Shema Zeb?
Has Ulukai looked west of here yet? Go many steps in that direction.
Даже озвучка разная у них. Ну, я на запад вроде бегу. Там крабики какие-то. Фак, фак, фак. Ходите. Грязные паукашки. Так, патронок вроде много. Я попадаю хоть? Да, вроде попадаю. Изи. Все паучки повержены. С них вон яйца какие-то выпадают. Хочу наверх попробовать забраться. Вот примерно похожая система паркура в пабе. Точь-точь, как в 99-м году. Давай, залази. Нет. Мужик, ну ты чё? Это будет проблемка. Как на варлоке прыжки. Стой, да не падай-то. Я даже пробел не нажимал, он прыгнул зачем-то. Тихо. Так, сейчас сообразим. Не залазит, может отсюда. Так. Отсюда уже больно падать будет. Непостоянная органическая энергия найдена. Блин, не навернуться его. О, кристальчик какой-то. Не знаю для чего. Ну, точно папчик. Ты мне сказал. Так держит забавно пистолет. Не разбивается. Так, ну я на запад как бы бегу. А нашего дружища-то и не вижу. Может, он вообще в углу? А куда он меня тогда привел в деревню? Там все мужички в этой деревне красным обозначается. Но это явно у нас не запад, это у нас восток. Может быть, перепутали? Теперь аккуратненько спуститься надо. Я бегу на запад, но тут никого нет. Кто-то на уголочке. Два мужичка. Ну, забегаю, посмотрю. Так забавно, они, конечно, целую игру перерисовывали на новом движке. Источник малой энергии. Звук подозрительно. Давай, мужик, запрыгивай. Не хочет. Стоп, а я отсюда же бежал в самом начале. Что происходит? Залази. Так, ладно, надо сохраниться. Походу только по лесенке, так что-то он ни в какой не хочет запрыгивать. Пойду лесенку поищу. Ну вон какие-то мужики. О, вроде залез. Ох-ох-ох-ох! Мазафака-то! А это враги. А чё вы агрессивные-то такие? Как залезть-то, блин? Оп-оп-оп-оп, залез. Ну и явно недружелюбные типочки. Красным, походу, враги отмечаются, зеленым, наверное, вот как раз союзнички. Давай, давай, давай. Оп, оп, оп. Один готов. О, у них бластер-то поприкольней. Все, изи. Разобрались. Полутать можно? Даже физика есть, ничего себе. Да, какой-то мешочек. И куча патронок. Жалко то, что оружие нельзя у них забрать. В этом районе в грязи кое-где воткнуты палки, которые отмечают хранилище товара. Вот я такие находил уже. Странный фрукт. Аптечка. Динамит. Это что за фигня такая на F7? Ну я нажимаю левый клик, но ничего не происходит. Техандр. Стопоза. Что это? Может, минки какие-то? Наверное, минки. А та штука, возможно, к стеночке прикрепляется. Так, а на какой-то клавиш я еще оружие менял. Вспомнить бы на какую. Динамит какой-то, заряд тоже. Ракушечки. Так, ладно. Неизвестная планета, неизвестная технология. Все логично. Он так и будет в руке держать эту фигню. Это вроде дружелюбные зверюшки, да? Ну, что-то меня обманули. Я бежал на запад, а никого тут нету. Какие-то материалы, которые, возможно, потом торговцы можно обменивать будет. Шамазеп. Где ж ты, друг? Источник малой энергии. Попробую найти этого шамаза теперь. Мужички. Где у вас Зеб?
Do you know where I can find Shamaz Zeb? He was southwest of here a short time ago.
На
If you go
юго-западе.
that direction for a time, you may find him.
На юго-западе. То есть каждый свою инфу дает. Ну, на юго-западе, ну вот, юго-запад. Так нет там никого. Че меня дурит? Хотя... Ну, походу, стороны перепутаны. Потому что на карте вниз смотрит персонаж. Но это не юго-запад. Это северо-восток, получается, противоположная сторона. Да не пугайся, мужик.
Do you know where I can find Shamaz Zeb?
You want to go south to find him. I no see him from here, but last was south.
На юге. Вот как бы. Ну давай посмотрим, может быть он в здании там какого-нибудь. Тогда буду знать, что вы меня не обманываете.
Do you know where I can find Shamaz Zeb?
Look southwest from me, Ulukai. I hear he is that direction, but a good distance from me now.
Do you know where I can find Shamaz Zeb?
That is him, right there.
Он там, наверное, рукой показал. Юго-восток, все-таки не юго-запад. Клэд, внушитель. Здорово, мужик.
Come here a second, would you? How's it going?
At long last, the Ulukai has arrived. My father would be proud to know that I am meeting you.
He would?
Yes, Ulukai. He was a recreator like I am. My name is Clath. I am eager to be helping you.
What other help can you give me?
You know that many regions here supply different items for Pharaon.
I'm finding that out, yes.
Well, besides helping you with making weapon fuel, we recreators have an idea.
What's that?
You can affect the soldiers that block your paths to the Mons by finding a way to get each leader of the regions to agree to stop producing their supplies to the soldiers.
Yeah? Thanks.
Mar in the village here, for example. All Talon are afraid of him because one bad word from him and any Talon will disappear forever. But Mar is stupid and does not understand the harm he causes.
What can I do?
If he were to agree with stopping risk production, all Talon would do so gladly. But you will have to convince all here and Mar that you are indeed the Ulukai that we all hoped would come.
Can you explain what a recreator is exactly?
We are but a few Eloi Talon who can recreate simple objects after we have examined them with our essence. We have been working for Pharaon for thousands of moons, though, creating weapons for his soldiers.
Against your wishes, I hope.
That is true, Ulukai. And to show this, I would like to offer to help you on behalf of all recreators. You need only show us any of your sacred objects which fuel your weapons, and we will attempt to make them for you.
How do you know about those?
All Talon have them, Ulukai. We have studied them and found that we would be able to recreate some of these objects with material from Adelpha. If you want any more history about us recreators, see Hoon in Okriana.
Can you make me any weapons?
Sorry, Ulukai. The weapons we know how to make are made to be fueled by a Fey Talon's essence, like the soldiers. From what I hear, you do not have this essence, and these weapons cannot be used by you.
I wish I could do this for you. You must know.
Lexicon accessed.
Ну как так, мужик-то? Я хотел бластером пострелять, не
What
может
do
он
you need
сделать.
to make weapon fuel for me?
You need only bring a sample of the weapon fuel you need made, and I and the other recreators will know what you need made. At that time, we can tell you what material from Adelpha we will need to create your fuel.
Патроны ХК по 12, патроны УЗШ-1. А что за УЗШ-1? У меня разве второе оружие есть?
Can you make these?
Yes, Ulukai. You will need to bring me these objects.
Зеленый хелидий, 1 металл. Один патрон, 3 патрона. 4, 6 патронов. Ну, сделай 3, давай посмотрим, как это работает. 3 патронки.
I can make what you ask with these, yes. Please give me some time.
Че так мало-то, мужик?
Are you finished yet?
No, please give me more time.
Ну-ка, для уза.
Can you make these?
Yes, Ulukai. You will need to bring me these objects.
Заряд, зеленый хелидий и металл. Угу.
So, where can I find some green helidium?
All around the regions of Adelpha, Ulukai, these crystals grow up from the ground like plants.
Lexicon accessed.
Lexicon access. Так, понятно, с кристаллами. Как оружие-то я переключал? На какую кнопочку я клацал? На скролл, наверное. Да, точно. Не, уза у меня еще нету. Только пистолетик один. А вот и Зеп, духовный наставник и врачеватель. Здорово, мужичок.
Hi there.
Oh, the Yods have returned you from your sleep. I am pleased.
Thanks. Now, about that Mon.
I have waited for this moon since I was a small Talan to finally meet the Ulukai.
Great. The Mon?
Oh, yes, yes. The Mon. I am afraid I have a confession to make.
This is going to be bad, isn't it?
Yes, Ulukai. I do not know where the Mon is. Please forgive me. But the Shamas before me would reverted before telling the secret of the Mon.
That's okay. It's what I expected with the kind of day I'm having.
Wait, a Dalan named Narn has searched for the Mon for the past few moons. His friend was killed by Croax. Since he believes the stories about the Mon being a powerful weapon of the Yods, he is trying to claim it for himself.
Has he made any progress?
Again, I fail you in not knowing Ulukai. I have not seen him since last moon. But I need to find him and calm the fire that burns in his essence before he reverts Croax.
Sounds like Croax is in need of a little reverting.
No, Ulukai. The essence suffers when Talan reverts Talan.
Notepad accessed.
Could you heal me?
Of course, Ulukai. Now be more careful.
Ключ какой-то. Что за ключик? Фига себе, мужик, у тебя анимация там. Адукен. Красота. Прям сила света.
How do all Talon feel about me?
There is no real way of saying if they think you are doing well or not.
Насчет ее, да, храме Фае, насчет Фаерана. Что такое обернуть?
So you don't know where Narn is?
Have you spoke with Ilot yet? He could be the best Talon to ask. I wish I knew, but I have not seen Narn since his last visit. His brother Ilot is in the Ristiers, near the village.
Lexicon accessed.
Селотом. Но будем все постепенно. Пойдем поболтаем с Селотом. Кто это такой вообще? К северу от деревни. Ну тут опять, скорее всего, компас глючит. Мар.
Hello there.
Greetings, Ululu. How are you this morning?
That's Utai, isn't it?
That is what I said, no?
Okay.
Mar knows what he says. Mar is leader of all Shamatzar.
What can you tell me about Shamazar?
Shamazar is the best of all regions of Adelpha, cause Mar is in charge.
And just who put you in charge?
Croax did. I always think that friend Croax was mean, Balan. But he visited me one moon and asked me to lead all of Shamatzar. So I do. He's good, no?
I don't know. I wonder why he picked you.
Because Mar is the smartest Talon of all, Ulubi.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
He also said that I was, how did he say, not able to cause an uprising, whatever that is.
Sounds like the same logic a certain nasty goose stepper used. So what do?
I count Riss and tell friend Croax how many workers not finish their work with a Riss each moon.
What happens to those workers?
I think he takes them to go talk to them or something. They never come back. So they must be getting a different job somewhere.
Yeah, probably pushing up daisies.
You think that is a good job? Maybe I should try it.
What can you tell me about the Riss around here?
All the Riss goes to the soldiers. We keep a little for ourselves. But friend Croax says too much Riss makes workers slow.
Guess that doesn't apply to soldiers, huh?
What?
Forget it.
If soldiers not get Riss every moon from us, friend Croax would be very mad, and soldiers would become weaker. I cannot let that happen. We need soldiers to protect us.
From what?
From something I do not know.
Так, фермеру. Еще один фермер, походу. Он может знать о Моне. Поговорить с братом Нарном Айлотом. Блин, и где мне этого Айлота искать? Ну-ка, мужички, знает кто? Где у нас Айлот?
Have you seen Ilot?
You go north from me for a good distance.
Good distance. На север. Ну, как скажешь. Good distance. Надеюсь, снова меня не обманываете с маршрутом. Так, а слева то, что я уже прошел. Good distance. Так, ну хотя бы патронки есть, это хорошо. А чё вы такие злые-то? Damn it, motherfucker. Так, подмога, подмога. Да сколько вас тут? Лука всех перебьет. Так, хпшка регенится, нет? Что это? Перезарядиться самому нельзя. Фу, автосохранение. Теперь надо что-нибудь скушать. Стоп, еще бегут. Сколько у вас, солдатики? Все? Все. Изи. Аптечка. На F2. Как применить? У меня просто на F2 микрофон как бы. А, все, использовал нормально. Покататься на страусенке нельзя. Все, мужик, все нормально. Самое главное, чтобы патронов хватило с такими перестрелками. Бочки можно разбивать, интересно? Еще аптечечку, красота. А вот и Айлот, кстати. Не за что, мужик. Спасли мы тебя от этих злодеев.
Pardon me, buddy.
Are you Ilot?
Yes, that is I. Are you looking for Narn as well?
Yeah, do you know where he is?
Like I tell soldiers, I have not seen him in many moons. Now I must work.
Ну я ж спас тебя.
I really need to find your brother.
I want nothing more than his safe return. But I fear that if I do not finish my field on time, I will be beat more very soon. If only Yashamaz could come heal me, I could finish my field with no problem.
Notepad accessed.
Угу. То есть нужно тебя подхилить. Все понял, мужик. Походу обратно бежать надо. Найти Шамазу, чтобы вылечить Айлота. Ну, как бы в деревне там вот этот Зеп. Давайте сбегаем. Заодно и меня пусть подлечит. Где у вас тут лестница? паники, без паники. Странно, все запаниковали сразу.
Could you heal me?
Of course, Ulukai. Now be more careful.
Можно было и аптечку не тратить. Так, вылечить Айлота надо.
I need your help. Can you heal Ilot for me?
Again, the soldiers of Croax beat him.
Looks that way.
They constantly look for Narn. Every worker not in the race field means they lose their quota for race for the soldiers. When that happens, the soldiers become weaker. But let us not delay.
Weaker, huh?
Так, давай меня подхилим. И побежали. Но анимашка, конечно, красивая. Круче, чем в Destiny. Че, мужичок, идешь, нет? Или ты как бы издалека его похилишь? Найти Шамазу, найти остановить Нарну. Так, ну, наверное, он подхилит его и так. Кататься нельзя на них. Пока не умею, походу. Какие-то ягоды еще. А что-то он и не дохилил-то до конца. Ну ладно, мужичок. Ага. Смайлик довольный. Самочувствие лучше.
You feel better?
Oh yes. Thank you so much, Ulukai. I will be able to finish my field on time. Maybe even help another Talon with his.
Glad to hear it. Now, about your brother.
2 moons ago, Narn's best friend, Lam, was sick. He was not able to finish his field. Croax found out and had Lam reverted.
For being sick?
No, for not finishing his field. The soldiers depend on the wrist that we supply them to remain strong. Lam was only ill 1 moon. Still, Croax had him reverted.
And Narn?
He went crazy with rage. I have never seen a Talon get so upset. He ran off in search of the Mon, which he believes is a powerful weapon of the Yads. I fear he intends to poison his essence by reverting Croax himself.
Так, где он?
So, do you know where Narn is?
I do not, Ulukai. But I did see him last moon. He talked a bit about discovering the secret of the 4 temples, and it having something to do with the essence idols. But I know nothing about these stories.
Who would?
Narn spoke of talking with Shamaz Mazum at the Temple Eloi. You should maybe try there. It is north of the Temple Fae.
Thanks. What is an essence idol, by the way?
I do not know, Ulukai. But the 2 wrist counters near the waters of the Temple Fae can tell you more about them, I think. I hear them talk of them sometimes.
All right. That'll have to do.
Oh yes, Ulukai. You may want to bring the Magua with you when you visit him. I hear the Shamaz is very tired from healing Talon this moon.
Notepad accessed.
Какой-то магу еще. Так. К северу от храма. Храм вроде по центру. Но не факт. Щитовод Рису знает об новых духах. Принеси магу, чтобы помочь Шамазу Мазуму. С Шамазом Мазумом. здесь. Я на правильном пути. Ну-ка, где у
Can
вас
I ask you
мазун?
something?
Have you any idea where Shamaz Mazum is?
Near the temple, Eloise is where I believe the Shamaz is this moon Ulukai. The temple is to the north, far from the temple Fae.
Каком-то крови. Ну, вроде на север бегу, но непонятно. Казу, щитовод рис. Что такое, что за взрывы?
Can I see you for a second?
Hello there.
Hello, Ulukai. Are you ready to rough up some soldiers? I want to fight soon!
Aren't you supposed to believe in peace?
Yes, I do. I want a piece of the soldiers. I am a guardian, but I am working as a wreath counter to get closer to Croax and Ferran.
Ah, very clever.
Yes,
Какой-то мужичок
it
там
was
пробежал.
mostly my idea. So Cream helped a little.
So tell me more about the job you're doing of counting risks.
Well, I'm not really counting wreaths. I am the muscle of this team. My friend to the south, the other wrist counter, he is the brains of this group. We are waiting to strike at Croax when the time is right.
And when is that?
When Croax is the weakest, then he is mine.
I'll just bet he's lying awake, knowing that you are coming for him.
You have heard things about me? From where? How do you know of my greatness?
Everyone talks about you, the great.
Yes, the great. I like that.
Do you know anything of the Essence Idols?
I do. But my partner to the south would be a better source of information. I only handle the dangerous stuff.
Так, и что у тебя за партнер на юге? Увидеть командиров, производство временно его сократить. Блин, ну иди этот Мазум. Так, здесь у нас Казу, Айлот. Благо все открытые персонажи потом подсвечиваются. Нужно глянуть. А, это враги у нас или нет? Нет, враги красные. А синенький тогда кто такой? Тут двух каких-то мужичков пробежал. Посмотрим, что они интересного расскажут.
Can I ask you something?
How's it going?
Urukai, I had heard you were in Shamazar. I am a Dolotai guardian myself, but please do not tell any Talan. I am only counting risks for Croax, so we can learn of how much resources he has.
Tell me a bit more about the risks.
This risk is going to feed the soldiers of Croax. Ferran has made it law that all of the soldiers will be given all food before other Talan.
Doesn't sound very fair.
Of course it is not. The soldiers eat all the risk we make for them. If they do not get it regularly, they become weak and vulnerable.
So why not stop making it?
It is hard to get all to agree to this. Mar, the leader given to us by Croax, is a very stupid but very loyal leader. All are afraid of him.
Can't you do something about Mar?
Like what, Ulukai?
Well, silence him somehow?
One of the Shamas here is trying to gain Mar's trust. So many soldiers beat Mar when he was a worker that when Croax began to treat him nice, he took to him quickly. I think Croax set it up to get Mar's loyalty.
I've heard of that tactic before.
We need to get Mar on our side. He may be the dumbest Talon I have ever met, but all others here fear him more than anything. All Mar has to do is mention one bad thing about a Talon to Croax, and that Talon is never seen again.
He's just one Talon. If he's all that's stopping you, why not take more drastic measures?
All Talon believe that violence is not a tool, Ulukai, and all feel Mar is not at fault, so none want him harmed. We just need someone to convince him to help us hurt the soldiers by slowing down our risk shipments. Someone like you, maybe.
I knew that was coming.
То есть убить Мару не получится. Что-то фермеры тут стали. Расходимся, мужички, расходимся. Так. Это кто у нас?
Come here a second, would you? Hey there.
Hail to you, Ulukai. I am Zolas. You have not seen a Talon who had an animal following him coming towards me, have you?
I don't think so.
Zort, that animal-loving Salinas, is going to get me reverted if he does not hurry up.
What's happening with Zelinus?
He was supposed to deliver at Twanha with bags of rice for me, so I could continue my rounds to the farmers in the fields. If I do not get to work soon, Croax's soldiers will revert me for sure.
Where is Zelinus?
That is a very good question, Ulukai. If you see him, tell him I need that Twanha now. He is usually in the village being too friendly with those Zort Twanha.
Sure.
Lexicon accessed.
Friendly. Как еще все эти имена-то позапоминать? Так, где-то Мазумы. Попросить Залинаса отвезти Тонха для Заласа. Ну, мне по-прежнему Мазум нужен, который где-то на севере находится. Мазум. Ну, солдат что-то прям многовато там. Подозрительно какое-то здание закрытое. Сколько тут солдат? До хрена. Нет, пожалуй, не буду я с ними сражаться. Источник малой энергии. Какие-то непонятные. Бип, привет. То ли это забор, то ли не забор. Ну, я думаю, 4-то можно перестрелять. Посмотрим хотя бы, что за энергия такая. Камни непонятные. Кокосики, что ли, пальни? Что это такое было сейчас? птичка летает, сбрасывает камни, лол. Еще 2 несет. Но у меня патронов что-то сегодня маловато, 191. Сбить я никак не могу пока что. Пройти через эту стенку нельзя. Хорошо, как мне попасть тогда? Амуниция, уза. Давай, 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 давай. Не хочет патрончики подбирать. Так. Можно еще сохраниться. Ну, получается, вдоль забора. Шамаза-мазума. Где ж ты? Мазум. Птица летит. О, тайники у них тут нормально. Патронок я чувствую так. Через пару-тройку перестрелок мне уже патронов хватать не будет. Ракетическая стена не позволяет мне пройти. Там, походу, шама с мазом как раз. Зелененьким. Привет, мужик. Нет, это обычный фермер. Где у нас мазум находится? Подскажи, мужик.
Can I ask you something?
Have you any idea where Shama's Mazum is?
I have seen him at the temple Elui this moon, Ulukai. Go far north from the temple Fei, and you will find him.
В храме Илуи. А где храм Илуи? Вроде бы в центре. Ну, какой-то есть храмчик на горизонте. Вроде бы логично. Храм Фае в центре, и на севере от него побежал рис собирать. Все. Отхилился с легонцем. Вот он мазом нашел. Ну, надо 2 мужичков убить, чтобы они не мешались. приехали просто. Здорово, Мазум. Так, отлично. Непонятные какие-то символы. Здорово, Мазу.
Hi there.
My tired eyes look upon the Ulukai, no?
So I've been told.
My essence sings inside, but I fear I must rest now.
Rest? Can you give me some info first?
I would be most happy to, Ulukai, but I have healed many this moon, and I can do little to stay awake.
Can I get you anything?
If you were to find a Magua, I might be able to regain some of my essence. Look to the farmers in the rice fields. They might tell you more.
Notepad accessed.
Magua.
What is Magua?
They are all but completely gone now. Any Talon who eats one is able to find more essence in his body. Now, I must rest.
Lexicon
Ну
accessed.
где, мужик, я Магу найду?
Could you heal me?
Would that I could, Ulukai. But my lack of essence
need more
makes
Magua.
it not possible.
Foreign vegetation with high levels of adrenaline detected.
Да, ну и где Магу-то мне раздобыть? Ну-ка, мужик, подскажи, где Магу-то? Че это вообще такое? Растение какое-то?
Can I ask you something? Do you know something about Magua?
It is very rare. Only soldiers are allowed to have them. But Logar has been known to take what the soldiers have for a price.
Notepad accessed.
Логар. Окей, где найти Логара?
Where can I find Logar?
He was southeast of here a short time ago, Ulukai. I do not see him now.
На северо-востоке, спасибо, мужик. Так, там я Логар никакого не видел. Северо-восток. Ну, там как бы поле энергетическое. Про какой он северо-восток говорит? Нет тут никого? Ну чё ж ты скатываешься-то? Самое фиговое, то что персонаж разворачиваться не хочет. Не плутая, походу, солдатика. Мужичок, постой. Где у вас Логар?
Excuse me, pal. Where can I find Logar?
Go to the south of here for a short time. Then you may find him.
Спасибо, мужик. Но там что-то солдат многовато.
Тут, наверное, логер как раз. Нет, какой-то зел тут. Какой-то колодец непонятный.
Come here a second, would you? Greetings.
Hello, Lukai. I am Zio, caretaker of the Well of Essence.
Родник душ.
What is the Well of Essence?
The well? It is where all Talan come to be converted into a full Talan.
Converted?
Yes. From the well comes a vast amount of raw essence energy. When a Talan who has not yet been converted stands near the well of essence, this energy flows through them and activates their true Talan essence inside.
It's not dangerous, is it?
No, no, Lukai. All Talan do this when they reach the proper age. It is only then that a child becomes an adult and can join the rest of us to work for the Yods. No one knows which essence a Talan will become until after the conversion ceremony is complete.
Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about Magua, would you?
I do indeed, Ulukai. There is a Riss worker named Logar, who I believe is working just south of the Temple Fae this moon. Seek for him. He sells Magua sometimes, but be careful. He is not a trustworthy Talan.
Notepad accessed.
Понятно.
What is the history of this Well of Essence?
The Well of Essence has been used by all Talan for countless thousands of moons. The first ever Talan to receive his essence here we call the first Talan. He came to the well, curious as to what was inside it. When he stood close, the essence energy that comes from inside washed over him, converting him into a Ka Talan.
How did he know?
Soon after this, he was able to use his new essence to heal another Talan. Later, all Talan began to go to the well. They discovered that Talan who were under a certain age could not get their essence yet. So now we hold a conversion ceremony with Talan children only when they are ready.
I had a conversion ceremony like that too, only it was in the back seat of a Ford Mustang.
All Talan used to look forward to standing on the very stone that the first Talan stood upon to receive his essence. But that stone, the Essence Stone, has been taken by Croax.
Lexicon accessed.
Why did Croax take the Essence Stone?
Croax is a power-hungry Talan. He thinks that by possessing the Essence Stone and praying with it at the Temple Fae, he can convince the Yod Fae to deliver him more soldiers during the conversion ceremony.
Has it worked?
I do not think so. He keeps it hidden outside the Temple Fae someplace. If anyone were able to return the stone to me, the soldiers would be quite upset.
Upset?
Yes. They all consider it to be their own personal stone to the Yods. Were it to disappear, the soldiers would lose much heart. Also, the workers of Shamazar would be extremely happy. Anything to return our lives to normal would be a welcome change.
Dropping any hints, are we, Zio?
Oh no, Ulukai. I am thinking out loud.
Notepad accessed.
Say, Zio, I've been meaning to ask this. How come I've not seen any children around?
Oh, there is a simple reason for this, Ulukai. They are all safely guarded by the female Talan in Kizar, an island very far from the region of Okazankar.
Lexicon accessed.
Why are there no females around?
Ah, yes, the females. I miss them. I cannot wait for the next time of mating. I feel lucky this time.
What are you talking about? Where are they?
Oh, yes. The female Taran all live together on a large island called Kizar. Every few hundred moons, they open the doors to their island and all the males drop what they are doing and head for the island. You have to leave from the city of Sayana in Okazankar to get there, but you never travel there before then. The only male allowed to go before that time is the Shamaz.
What happens then?
We males gather together and try to prove our worth to the females. They watch us and pick from the group the ones they want.
Ones? Like more than one?
Yes, they can do what they like. For 5 moons only this happens. Then all men are made to leave the island, taking with us the children from the island that are ready to undergo conversion.
What happens to the ones who are not picked?
The females kill them.
What?
No, I only make a joke, Urukai. They are made to watch after the children, which I am sure is just as fun as getting picked by a female.
You've never been picked?
Urukai, we Talan never ask such questions. That is very rude.
You've never been picked.
I have been sick.
Every time?
I do not want to talk about it.
I can see why. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Lexicon accessed.
Забавная такая, интересная довольно-таки история. Для игры, которая вышла 20 лет назад, мазафака. Играется довольно-таки интересно. По сравнению со всеми шедеврами, которые в текущее время выходят. Сама история интересна, как бы. Не знаю, классно, атмосферненько. Так, мне дальше на юг, походу, бежать нужно. Если я в колодец стану, что будет? Того по имени Логар должен знать, где найти мага. Вот мне нужен Логар. Ничего не происходит. Ну-ка, мужичок, подскажи, где Логар. Логар, вернее.
Where can I find Logar?
You want that Talan there.
Так я же оттуда пришел. Какой-то ключик. Непонятно, для чего эти ключи пока что. Кровь. Тихо, 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 не разбивайся. Блин, я походу застрял. Всякие пожарные сохранить. Но ключик надо взять. Чего он не прыгает? Там что-то еще лежало. Не знаю, правда, зачем все эти штуки. Что в тебе? Что ты сделал какого-то осьминога? Надеюсь, пригодится. Мужик, где лагар?
How you doing?
I am very busy, Ulukai. I must clear this accident we had trying to repair the temple car.
So, what happened?
We are very scared to be here. We hear always the gorgor in the waters behind the temple car, and it makes us afraid. The soldiers want us to finish soon and return to our field to work. We almost finished, but the rocks fell and blocked the path. We are trying to clean it before soldiers see it.
What can I do to help?
Do not trouble yourself, Urukai. You have more important things to do besides help us. But if I had a wish, it would be for a large piece of dynamite to blow that accident to the yachts.
Notepad accessed.
Уберите ваших людей насчет динамита.
Where can I get some dynamite? I have heard the discounters on the west side of the Temple Fae talk about seeing dynamite in the waters around the Temple Fae.
Notepad accessed.
What is this about a gorgor?
The gorgor? I cannot even believe I am this close to its sleeping place and I am still alive. Only shamans come to the temple car, but even they never go behind the temple anymore.
Sounds dangerous.
Oh yes, Ulukai. It sleeps now, but it is said that when a Talan disappears, that the gorgor is the reason sometimes. There are stories of Talan who have put a foot in the waters of where it lies and never did they come back.
Maybe I should go check this out.
No, Ulukai. All Talan need you alive to help us against Feiran. Do not attempt to fight this gorgor until you have a way to harm him underwater where he sleeps. I hear it feels nothing, but can smell when a person enters his water.
Lexicon accessed.
Why don't you get your men out of there?
Why, Ulukai? We have much work to do.
I'm gonna see if I can speed it up for you. I'm gonna try and clear that accident.
If anyone can do it quickly, it is you, Ulukai. Leave this area! Ulukai wants to do something!
И что это такое? Бросили и ушли? Лол. Удукай что-то хочет сделать. Туда как бы не залезть никак. Там что-то лежит. Мазафак еще разобьется. Прыжки, конечно, шедевральные здесь. Давай, улюкай, перепрыгиваем. А, может быть, динамит надо положить туда?
Where can I get some dynamite?
Да, походу динамит надо положить. Только вот как, ни разу я не пользовался. Сейчас разберемся. Рюкзак. Где у меня динамит был? Заряд. Вот, динамит F6. Оп. И как бахнуть его? Изи. Что такое? Задело кого-то? О, вот это чудовище-то. Это, походу, про него он и говорил. Приколюха. Что-то там, походу, лежит еще. С такими прыжками, конечно, хрен допрыгнешь. Мужики, вы куда ушли-то? Я тут вам помогаю, вы взяли, убежали. Зев, возев. Или я им как бы помог, и они все. Делать им здесь нечего, работа закончена. Пойду поболтаю все-таки с надзирателем, посмотрим, что будет. Брат торговца рисом Яву.
Excuse me, pal. I cleared that accident for you.
Yes, you have, Ulukai. Maybe our boss will have something to thank you with.
Да вы что-то под шумок свалили-то все. Босс наградит себя.
Come here a second, would you? That was some explosion, wasn't it?
Yes, Ulukai. We are going to return to our field now before the soldiers come. Thank you so much.
It was fun.
Take this, please. We shall tell others of your deed here this moon.
О, что-то дал. Все, спасибо, мужичок. Какой-то мешок дал непонятный. С травами. А патронок все меньше и меньше. Так, ну значит все нормально, можно сохраняться. А вот и логра, кстати. Контрабанд 10.
Pardon me, buddy. Are you Logar?
Yes, Ulukai. I am he.
Good. I need some magua.
Why do you think I have it?
Because I've been told that you have a way of acquiring things, and magua is something you like to acquire.
I have been known to do so, yes, but at great risk to myself.
I'm selling a price tag.
My services are not cheap, and this is my only magua, Ulukai.
Как будто русский озвучил. Собираюсь купить немного магва за 130 зоркинов. Да, давай.
All right, let's do this.
Tell no one that you got this from me, please, Ulukai. I try to stay quiet.
Какую-то капусточку мне дал. Так, спасибо, мужик. Что нам с этой магой делать? Шамазу-мазуму. Мазум тут, в принципе, рядышком. Мазум, ты чё здесь в камне? Выходи. Мужик, ты чё?
Come here a second, would you? About that Magua.
Have you found one?
Yep, sure do.
Доработочка.
Great. May I have it now?
Да, можно, держи.
Of course.
С камня вылази только.
Thank you.
Tastes good, does it?
No, it is a little flat. Now, what questions do you have, Urukai?
Барьер насчет Фейрана, духа, Нарна.
I was told by Ilot that his brother Narn may have come to see you.
Oh yes, Urukai. That poor Talon. It makes my essence hurt to see one with such anger inside him. He was here 2 moons ago.
What was he looking for?
None believes the story that these 4 essence temples all have a secret. I have heard these stories myself, but I have never discovered if they were true.
Did he learn anything by seeing you?
No, I do not think so. Oh, but he did ask to see my Sankra tablet.
Чё за табличка? Ну-ка, про барьер что скажешь?
What can you tell me about that barrier?
Only that Feyran created it, and it has kept out all who have tried to enter.
What is beyond it?
A breeding and training camp for Ventilopes. Croax's Ventilope trainers live there as well.
Any way to get around it?
Not that I know of yet, Urukai. The Ventilope are a terror in the sky for all who oppose the will of Feyran.
What is this about a Sankra tablet?
Narn wanted to find out if I really had the Sankra tablet, which I did. I have it hidden in my home back in the village.
What is on this tablet?
The path of the Sankra is drawn on it. When the essences of Adelpha flow in a certain path that causes chaos, that is the Sankra.
So he went and got it?
I do not know. I sent him to go see Mar, the chief of the village. I have been trying to gain Mar's trust. When I gave him the key, I wanted to see if I had succeeded yet.
Succeeded in what?
Mar harms other Talon without knowing it. He is very simple, but his essence is pure. I am trying to see if I can convince him that Croax is not his friend, and that he is only using Mar to control the Talon here.
Why do you have to hide this tablet?
Feyran wants to be the only being that Talon learn from. He only keeps us few shamans alive to heal his workers. But go see Mar and tell him to get the tablet for you. Maybe it will help.
Notepad accessed.
То есть обратно к Мару.
Could you explain the Sankra to me?
I would be happy to, Urukai, but I think it would be much easier if I could show you on the tablet.
Can't you just tell me?
I have forgotten it, Urukai.
You what?
It has been hundreds of moons since I last studied the tablet, and I always get one part confused. Please bring it here, and I can refresh my memory.
What info do you have on the Essence Idols?
Very little. but I hear that a Shamaz gave them to the farmers to hide. The Talon who count the risks for Croax know most about what happens with the farmers. Maybe they know.
What is the story of the temple's secret?
Before, all 4 temples were the same shape and size. When Feyran took power, he forced all Talon here to rebuild the Temple Fey. During that time, it is said that a Shamaz worked with the builder of the Temple Fey and created a system of locks.
Locks? To open what?
It is not known, Ulukai. Narn believed the Mon and the secrets were connected somehow. In the story, each temple has a lock which requires some type of key. What that key is, and where that lock may be, I do not know.
Well, it's a start.
The only place to even put something is the offering plate below each essence symbol at the top of these 3 lesser temples.
Ну, 2 ключика есть у меня же. Значит, в храме нужно порыскать будет.
Can you explain the essences to me?
Yes, Ulugai. It is important for you to understand this. There are 4 types of essences inside each Talon. We become converted by this essence at a certain age by standing next to the well of essence. After this, we discover what we have become.
What are the 4 types?
There is the essence Fey, which all soldiers are, and most of the Dolotai Guardians were. Although now the Guardians are all different types of essence, since most of the original Guardians have been reverted. The Fey Talon can use his essence like a weapon, sending energy from himself.
And the others?
The Ka essence allows a Talon to become a Shamaz, one who can use his essence to heal. The essence Elui gives the Talon the ability to become smarter or more creative. Most merchants and creators are Elui Talon. And the last one is what most Talon are blessed with, the Ganda essence. This essence gives the Talon great strength and the ability to work for long periods of time.
Lexicon accessed.
Can you tell me about Feyran?
Feyran came to Adelpha a couple of 1,000 moons ago. He met with the prophet Khazar, who had been living peacefully among us for twice as long, and the two began to discuss in anger the fate of Adelpha. Feyran met Croax, and soon after he announced that he was the messenger of the Yod Fey.
Isn't it funny how that happens?
Feyran began to gather around him other Fey Talon who wanted to rule Adelpha. The Dolotai Guardians began to struggle with them, but Khazar soon stopped this, saying that he would be able to stop Feyran peacefully. Feyran met with Khazar to discuss peace on Adelpha during Neseyat, the Moon of No Seeing. It was then that Feyran and Croax reverted Khazar and many of his followers.
What is Neseyat?
Neseyat is a period of time that comes once every 8,000 moons, where there is no light from the sky.
Both your moons eclipse both your suns at the same time?
I am not sure what you ask, but I think I understand. Yes, the moons become as dark as when you close your eyes. The last Neseyat was a dark moon indeed, for that was the moon in which Feyran began to rule Adelpha.
Lexicon accessed.
How do all Talon feel about me?
Had I to bet, I would say 3 out of 5 Talon like you now.
И репутация нормальная, так.
Foreign vegetation with high levels of adrenaline detected.
Камень дух снаружи храма. Найти предмет, который называется камень духа. Спросить Мара. Так, ну значит, к Мару так и будет здесь в камне находиться. Значит, к Мару за табличкой. Мужик, ты вылази как бы оттуда. Так, а Мара где? Далековато к Мару, конечно, бежать. И то Мар, наверное, просто так табличку не отдаст. Я должен войти в доверие ко всем моим руководителям и капитанам. Умели раньше, конечно, погружение делать. Интересно так бегать. Слушать диалоги, историю. Все опять же интуитивно понятно. Почти на месте. Потом обратно бежать с табличкой. Правитель Шимазар. Смайлик довольный вроде насчет Нарна, солдатах, таблицы
I was
Амазона.
told by Shamaz Mezum to come and see you about a tablet.
Friend Maison? You meet with Friend Maison?
Yes, I met with him.
Is he not the best? He's the only Talon who says he likes Mar. Well, Friend Croax does too.
That's great, Mar. About that tablet.
Yes, it is in a box in the Mason's hall. I will bring it out for you.
Давай, мужичок. О, спасибо. Или что я там положил? Что-то не берется, мужик, ничего. Каменная таблица для Шамаза Мазома. Спросить. Ну, либо типа стоять надо на месте. Ох, несет сундучар.
Excuse me, pal. Can you open this chest?
I wish that I could, Kuruloi. I think I leave Zorkins in it the last time I open it.
Why can't you?
You promise not to tell Friend Maison?
What?
I lose his key many moons ago. I have looked for it, but I cannot find it anywhere.
Great. Now what can I do, Mar?
Oh, I know. You can open it with the loud sound that the dynamite makes. That works for rocks. It will work for box, cause they sound the same. Mar is highly smart.
Notepad accessed.
Динамитом.
Did Narn come to see you?
Yes, Uluvai. He was full of much anger.
Why is that?
Because Mar could not find key to friend Mazum's box. He wanted to get tablet, but I could not help him. He got angry and hit Mar.
When was he here?
Last moon. I gave friend Croax that for 2 moons, Narn not to his wrist. I think Croax want to find Narn very badly now.
Me too. Is there anything useful you can tell me about the soldiers?
Most Talon are afraid of the soldiers. I can always tell when a patrol is coming, because the Talon near them begins to walk away from them.
Doesn't sound like they like the soldiers, Mar.
I do not know why. Soldiers like Mar. I help them find workers who are sick or tired.
Have you any idea what kind of food resources Faerun has overall?
Soldiers are strong. I do not like them strong.
What about the soldiers' weapons?
Weapons of soldiers, really strong.
What about the soldiers' morale?
What is morale?
Mar, is there any way I could convince you to stop your wrist production?
No, I do not think other Talon will follow their great leader Mar on this.
Why?
They all speak quietly of wanting to see the Essence Stone returned. I have never seen Stone either. Mar wants to see Pretty Stone.
Notepad accessed.
Stone.
Who do I ask about this Essence Stone?
Speak with Zeo about that.
Notepad accessed.
Have you any idea what kind of food resource?
Soldiers are strong.
What about the soldiers' weapons?
Weapons of soldiers, really strong.
What about the soldiers' morale?
What is?
Ну вот один мужичок. Динамит вроде был. Hadouken. Рванул так рванул, нормально.
Tell me more about this essence.
Well, I know very little, but the basics are simple. There are 4 essences: Ka, Fei, Eloi, Ganda. Each is linked with other aspects of life. You should ask Shemaz Mezum at the Temple Eloi for more details about these. I am only beginning my studies, and I fear I have a lot to learn.
Такой забавный. Дальнейших диалогов нет. Так, теперь получается обратно возвращаться к Мазуру. Найти, остановить надо. Он может знать о Моне. Камень духа снаружи храма Фаи. Зео требует найти предмет, который называется Камень духа. Щитоводов риса. О динамите. Так, и камень духа рядом с храмом фойе нужно. Так, табель к мазу. Глянем, что эта табличка означает. Самое забавное, что я уже часа 3, наверное, курить не ходил. Ты умели раньше игры делать? Сейчас какой-нибудь говнецо играешь, каждые 20 минут куришь. В 2017. Так, стоп. А, все правильно, мазу. Но все эти храмы оббегать. Патронов явно там на всех не хватит. Керкер. Непонятный какой-то рабочий. Паучки, не-не-не, что вы здесь делаете, паучки? Неужели другим каким-то путем бежал? Камазум. Я просто помню, сколько я патронок на предыдущих паучков потратил. Второй раз я так делать не буду. По-прежнему в камне. Привет, Мазон. Таблица найдена.
I got your tablet.
Great. Thank you, Ulukai. I trust Mar was able to get it for you with no problem.
Yeah, he was a big help.
Great. I shall say a special blessing for his essence. I knew he was the right Talon to trust.
Now, about that Sankra symbol.
Oh, yes. Well, as you will see, the 4 points of the symbol each represent one of the 4 essences of the Talon. The path between them is shown here, and we call it Sankra, or Chaos.
Why?
When the essences follow this path between each other, all Talons suffer. You will see this better if I draw the essence symbols on the tablet for you.
Thanks.
Narn thought that the temple secret and Sankra pattern were connected in some way. I wonder if the essence idols have anything to do with it. Here you go, Lukai.
Can you tell me more about what you've drawn here?
I can try. At the top of the tablet is the symbol for the essence Fey. To the left is the essence Ka. At the bottom is the essence Ganda. And the last one is the essence Eloi.
And what does it mean?
The lines between the essences mean that when one of them tries to control the other and they all follow this path, we get Sankra or Chaos on Adelpha.
Could I have an example?
I can do better than that. I will tell you the whole path.
Oh, I don't think you have to do that.
It would be an honor. When the Fae controls the Eloi, we get the season of no water. When the Eloi controls the Ka, we get the season of too much water.
You mean floods?
I do not know the Agakamon word for it, but it is when everything is covered in water. When Ka controls the Ganda, we get the season of flying land.
Sounds like sandstorm to me.
And when the Ganda controls the Fae...
Let me guess. You get lava.
You understand, Ulukai?
Yeah, I got it.
Lexicon accessed.
Так,
Foreign
Ну а где табличку посмотреть, которую он дал? Каков путь Санкара, когда Фае управляет Луи, Луи управляет К? Каменная табличка. Угу. Попробуй догадайся. Так, ну это все хорошо. А дальше-то что? Да не, на самом деле круто листео. Раньше игры умели делать. Интересно играть. Именно сама история интересная, атмосферная. Только я вот до этого храма дошел, получил табличку. Теперь интуитивно надо понять, что дальше делать. Отыскать Мон. Угу. Найти, остановить Нарна. Где его последний раз видели? Нарн тоже пытался эту табличку найти. Зео требует найти предмет, который называется Камень Духа. Снаружи храма Фае. А где храм Фае у нас?
Yo, short. How do all Talon feel about me?
Ulugai, there is a real feeling that most are beginning to believe in you.
What info do you have on the essence idols?
Very little, but I hear that a Shamaz gave them to the farmers to hide. The Talon who count the risks for Croax know most about what happens with the farmers. Maybe they know.
Но патронок на храм Фае может не хватить. Чисто по логике храм Фае у нас в самом центре. Там врагов что-то прям много очень. Пойду, пожалуй, с Зео поговорю, посмотрим. Так, логер, Зео. Супер листел, грамотный движок. Может быть, здесь храм надо посмотреть.
Yo, Shorty, why did Croax take the essence stone?
Croax is a power-hungry Talon. He thinks that by possessing the Essence Stone and praying with it...
Has it worked?
I do not think so. He keeps it hidden outside the temple face someplace.
Upset?
Yes. They all consider it to be their own personal stone to the Yods. Were it to disappear...
Dropping any hints, are we, Zeo?
Oh no, Ulukai. I am thinking...
Notepad accessed.
Так, на какой доступ там найти? Камень духа. Снаружи храма фойе. Ну. Может быть, здесь где-то? Или, наверное, эти поиски лучше на завтра я оставлю. В целом, прям очень, конечно, круто. И 3/4 карты я только отбежал. И то это одна планетка. То, походу, на ночь глядя уже не соображает голова. Это сейчас я нашу Мазарию. Здоровье, параметры, деньги в руках. А, тут надо сохраниться. Думаю, продолжим в другой раз. Все, на сегодня все, ребят. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Забегайте завтра. Всем удачки, позитива. Игруля, конечно, супер. Такая прям ностальгия сразу. По 90-м.